Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlickers, shills, deathslay, search, peasants, vassals. I'm Useful Idiot. Welcome. And there's a leaked report that's come out now that apparently Israel has plans to invade Lebanon and eliminate Hezbollah once and for all, which of course is a very complex and large um, event. If it does happen, the Hezbollah will not roll over like Hamas has had to do. And this kind of makes sense because once Israel is done with Gaza, they will move on. So they've attacked Iran, they've attacked seven other countries over this last year or so, and they've actually invaded Lebanon up to a point and still has a buffer zone in southern Lebanon, and it's destroying infrastructure as we speak. So it makes sense that at some point they're going to move all their resources to addressing what they uh, characterize as terrorism coming from Hezbollah in Israel. So theoretically, they've cut off some of the arms supply from Iran, but they're going to have to go in and finish the job. And apparently, they have plans drawn up that have been leaked, and it's called Operation Hammer of God, and it's a total blueprint of the invasion, and it's a collaboration between the Pentagon, U.S. Pentagon, and Mossad. And what it will involve is a combination of cyber warfare, special forces raids, assassinations, and intensive airstrikes. They're planning 1,200 targets to be attacked by airstrikes. So this is a serious operation, and they speculate that it'll happen anywhere between next month and January of 2026. So at this point, indeed, it is a fair amount of speculation, but as far as Israel's geopolitical aims in the region, it makes a lot of sense. And they've even calculated out that there'll be 5,000 civilian deaths in Israel and 200 to 300 Israeli soldiers killed a day when this operation unfolds. And as I've noted in previous videos about Hezbollah, they're a very formidable adversary. They've had plenty of time to build an infrastructure, including a lot of tunnel systems and bunkers, and they're armed to the teeth with missiles and rockets, and it's a very sizable military force in general. And it's kind of interesting that they separate out. Of course, Hezbollah is a separate entity from Lebanon, and they just operate in Lebanon. And I think the bottom line here is timing-wise, it makes sense that they would draw up this plan for a full-scale invasion and attack on Lebanon to eliminate Hezbollah once and for all, because, as I mentioned, the removal of Hamas is one step that is almost complete, and at some point to address anyone that might attack Israel, including Iran. They now have Lebanon and Hezbollah in their sights, and now we have a blueprint for a major attack and invasion on Lebanon that it proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I understand that the fact that they have a plan drawn up doesn't necessarily mean that it will happen, but they have provided a window from November 2025 to January 2026, and they've obviously planned it out in great detail, and so we have to take this very seriously. So, so anyway, it does seem to be the MO for Israel as well, and that's another reason why we need to take it seriously. And if it does happen, it won't be a surprise. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.